So for everybody just coming through, drop in the chat where you are from. We'll have a cool little feature later too. So
that's part of the intro slide.
Yeah. Hey,
just
Aaron.
go to the next slide. Next one. Oh, move the other one.
Too late, Amanda.
All right. Should we dive in? Should we give another few minutes?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another Wisconsin in here.
Okay, Wisconsin.
We've got a lot of Texas going on in the chat.
Always.
A lot of Texas. Tina's excited about that.
Looks like Kansas is an island.
Just me.
Amanda, you want to do the first couple slides, just welcoming people in?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Welcome to the summer college program. I'm Amanda. I'll introduce myself in a second. Can you go to the... Keep going. All right, we'll introduce ourselves. So, of course, there are more people up here that will introduce themselves as well. But for me, I am one of the co-founders and CEO of Fiveable. I used to be a teacher. I taught in Oakland. I taught 9th and 10th grade history. And now I live in Milwaukee on the other side of the apartment from where Ton is. And he is the other co-founder who can introduce himself.
Hey everybody, my name is Ton, and I'm also the co-founder and CXO at Fiveable. And I've been spending the last few weeks building this college program, along with all the several people here. So let's see. Ooh, introduce yourself in the chat. So y'all already did some of this. So name, location, what year are you, and then your favorite food.
I saw that was part of the checklist on this event worksheet.
Handbook.
Yeah, I'm curious.
While
we do that, maybe everyone else who's a host can also say what your favorite food is and who you are.
Yeah.
I'm Tina, and I'm from Texas. So whoop whoop for everybody in the chat from Texas. And my favorite food would probably be, my favorite snack is definitely goldfish, like technically my favorite food, but like an actual meal would probably be like
goldfish.
Salmon.
Different version of fish. Alexis?
I'm Alexis. I'm a community intern here at Fiveable, and I'm from Kansas. I will be a college freshman and a high school senior at the same time next year. And my favorite food is also pasta, fettuccine alfredo for sure.
Jason?
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Kigundu. I'm a social media intern here at Fiveable. I'm here from Bowie, Maryland, over here in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I'm a rising junior right now in high school, and one of my favorite foods is lasagna.
Lasagna.
Not bad. Justin?
Hey everyone, I'm Justin. I am from Boston, Massachusetts. I graduated Brandeis University last year, so I guess I'm in 17th grade. And my favorite food is, I'd say hummus for sure.
Ooh, nice. Judy?
Hi everyone, I'm Judy and I'm from the Bay Area, based in California. My role at Fiveable is junior UI UX designer. And my favorite food is like any variation of avocado. So I really like guac and avocado toast.
Solid.
Such a millennial.
I don't know if Aaron or Xavier unmute themselves.
Oop, hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi, sorry, I was on the phone a second ago. My name is Aaron. I am the head of engineering here at Fiveable. I went to Wisconsin-Madison. I love computer things. My favorite food is Thai food, and I live in Chicago. Did I do that right?
What's your
Great
favorite
job.
Thai food dish?
My favorite Thai food dish? Dude, I love yellow curry, like so much. The one with the potatoes usually.
Mhm.
It's like my favorite thing ever.
Hey everybody, my name is Xavier. I am the Program Operations Manager. I am also in Texas, here in Dallas. I'm in grad school, so I guess I'm in like 18th year. And my favorite food would be sushi.
Oh,
Awesome.
we just had so much sushi last night.
All right.
All right. I know you put where you're from in the chat, but we're gonna make a map together. So if you go to this link, and we'll pop this in the chat for you, and then Tom will also share it so we can see them all happen. You can make this link. You can put in where you're from, so we can actually see like where we all are on the map.
You did it.
Hey.
All right. And you'll see that Amanda and I really are right next to each other.
Literally.
Let's go.
Let's see.
We got somebody in Brazil.
Oh, hey.
Amanda.
As per usual, I'm the only one in Kansas. Love to see it.
Funny. Very cool.
Amazing.
Is from Alaska.
We'll keep adding to this too, as others who may not be live right now are kicking off the program next week, and so we'll keep at it. We'll keep this updated so we can kind of see where people are from.
Hey, we have some Canadians in the house.
This is cool. We have a couple different countries,
Let's see.
several different states.
A couple people from Brazil.
There's Europe.
Chatting going on. Let's see. Pratika's from Cambodia. My neighbor.
This is a good way to also find friends in Discord. So if you see someone on here that you want to talk to because they're from someplace that maybe is close to you, you could search for them in Discord.
Yeah, Alexis, can you share the link in Discord kickoff week channel?
I did.
Oh,
thanks for sharing, y'all.
Is that the map noise?
Yeah.
Okay, well, before we get further into like all the details about the program, I just wanted to also just get a quick sense of like, how confident are you right now about the college admissions process? You can just put a 1 to 5 in the chat, or any decimal in between if you can't pick a number, just to sort of see like, like kind of where we're at. So I'm seeing lots of 2s. It's 0.001. That's not good. A couple 4s and 5s, and I know from earlier there was a lot of different years involved too. So not everyone is necessarily like a rising senior, but we're all sort of thinking about the same things of like, what am I going to do after high school? And if I want to go to college, then how am I going to manage this process? How am I going to get in? How am I going to pay for it? How am I going to choose what to study? How am I going to choose where to go? All these different questions. And so our hope is that this confidence piece is really the most important thing that we care about at Fiveable. Like, we want you to get through this program and feel confident about the process. Like, you may decide you don't want to go to college. You found a different path. That's super cool. And either way, we just want to make sure that you feel like I got this. I know what I need to do, and I know how to get there. So we'll keep asking this question sort of throughout the program. And so our hope is that we can see that number just kind of go up. And I want to talk a little bit, if we go to the next slide, about like why we decided to do this. And so Fiveable has always been about APs, and we've supported APs in the last 4 exam seasons, I guess. Wild. And now is really the time where we're going beyond AP, because AP is just one thing that students care about. And so high level, like to give you a sense of like what we care about at Fiveable, what we're about, we know that the schools are just very inequitable, right? Like, not every student is getting the same resources, opportunities, access to college and career centers, guidance counselors, teachers. Everyone's got different parents and experiences at home, and there's so many different factors that are like completely out of your control. And so what we want to make sure to do is, if we can connect students, we can create more equity just by making sure that those supports happen between you. And so that's sort of our like theory of change, right? That like we can actually like make this work for you right now, even if none of those other factors changed, that can really like make a change for what you think going forward. And so that's really the like centerpiece of the college program, and we're going to be launching like other programs throughout this year too, like thinking about all those other like moments in high school that you're like, I need help. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I need to pass this test. Like, what test am I supposed to take? Like, what classes can I do? We're going to try to find all those different moments for you and create these types of programs that can connect you to other students. And then also just, generally having spaces where students can just find each other. And so that's sort of like high level, like why we launched a college program. I think for us, like we talked a lot about like what college meant for us and whether or not like, it's hard. It's tough to know like what you want to do when you're in high school and how you're going to manage the whole process. And so we want to make sure that you are just like fully supported in thinking through all those different pieces, and that you can find other students that are interested in the same things as you and maybe are experiencing the same challenges as you, or maybe have already experienced that and are now like a year ahead of you, and you can now like get the support from them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything else you want to mention about your high level vision of this program?
I think it's just all about like getting through this process together, right? We're going to all be leaning on each other to kind of learn more as we go. And I think it's totally okay if you have questions, if you're unsure, if you don't feel confident right now, because the goal is to help you feel much more confident by the end of this. And so, I mean, our hope is just that you not only enjoy the process, but you actually get to where you want to be. And so Fiveable is just your support system for your entire high school experience. And this is just one aspect of that, right? And we want to make sure that we're there for you. So that's all I have to say about that. Anything else from the peanut gallery? Justin, Xavier, y'all help build this program. So like, what are some things you would hope to see from students, or what do you hope that they feel by the end of this?
I could just start out. I hope that by the end, you will feel more confident in areas that perhaps you didn't even know existed in the college admissions process, because there are many different kind of intricate aspects about it that, as Tan and Amanda both mentioned, some schools, some guidance counselors just simply don't have the resources to distribute to students. So I hope that this could be a platform for that. And also at the end of the day, I want you to realize that you're not alone in this. As you will see, everyone is going through this together. And so really, this should enforce community in it all, and just to relax through it all, because it'll just be, everything will work out in the end, which hopefully you'll see towards the end of the college program.
Yeah. And we have literally broken down every single thing for you, every single thing you need to know. And so wait until you see the handbook is all I'm going to say.
For real.
Which you will be receiving right as this event ends. And so any questions about the handbook, you will get it right after. So I'm excited for y'all to get it. All right. Anything else from the group? Cool. So college program overview. So some things we'll be going over today are community guidelines, meeting the programs team, and obviously some special guests here, which you already did. Weekly curriculum and events, partnerships and event hosts, Fiveable Squads, and then where you can go to get support through this program and in a bunch of different ways, right? So Alexis, since you probably know the community guidelines by heart, I'd love for you to
on the spot. Oh my gosh.
You don't have to read all, you don't have to go through all of them.
Discord ones?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So we ask that you guys like don't use profanity because we want it to be open to everyone, and a lot of people's parents aren't really into everyone walking around cursing. So that's one of our things. And honestly, just respect is really important in our community, and we really value, like, even if someone is different from you and has different values, respect their opinion and take a lot of just kindness in your words. If you paid for a material, don't go around spreading it. We want you to enjoy what you have and share the resource with others, but don't don't go against copyright infringement. And then if you join one of our voice channels or our office hours that we're going to be having with Jessica during this program, just use proper etiquette. If you're having a conversation with someone, you're not going to just scream in the middle of them talking. So not interrupting on that. And we also ask that you guys don't advertise like your personal social medias, other programs that you have. So really just use common sense and interact with someone how you would in real life as well. If you were sitting in a room with Amanda and I, you wouldn't, be disrespectful. She's a queen. So take into account all the normal society social rules that you guys have learned.
Yeah, thanks, Alexis. Yeah, there's not too many rules except like just respect each other, and like there's zero tolerance for any kind of bigotry, right? This is a space for everybody. We want to make sure that we keep that going. The programs team, Xavier, do you want to talk through the programs team a little bit? You can just, I know some of the people aren't here, but you can kind of talk about them and what they do on the team.
Yeah. Also, my last name is an S, not a P. Yeah. I'm the program ops manager. My job is basically just to connect all the dots, provide support for everyone else on the team, making sure everything goes to plan. Jessica, she's going to be leading the charge on all of our office hours. She's also going to be hosting a few events of her own. So is Kalyani. She's also helping us with communication. Justin, he is responsible for all the live events that you'll be going to. So he's the one to thank for that. And at the bottom, Tessa, Thomasina, Joyce, and Caitlin, they are our new interns. I'm just picking up all the slack. There's so much going on. And yeah, that's the team.
Awesome. And this team was built just a few weeks ago. So we're all learning a lot together. But yes, thanks, Xavier. So the weekly curriculum and events. So if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, the specific events within those weeks will be at that link. So that's where you can go for a reference. But week 0, this is kind of week 0, kickoff week, just like really thinking about your goals for the program, why you want to even approach college or a secondary or an alternative path. Week 1, choosing your major, comparing colleges versus alternate paths. Week 2, resumes. That's the week I will be streaming, and I will be roasting a bunch of resumes. So if you want your resume roasted live, just submit yours to me. We've done a few in the past and they've been really successful, but I also have there'll also be some really nice things that I'll have for you, including a very interactive, personalized resume builder. More to come later. Week 3, choosing a college, really solidifying that, and then seeing which one is the perfect fit for you. Week 4, applications, week 1. As you can see, the applications is probably the biggest part of this process, but figuring out when college apps are due, and then what standardized tests you need to take and submit. Application week 2, navigating the Common App and other applications. And so in our handbook, we have a list of all the applications that you need to know about and how to complete them. Application week 3, recommendations and interviewing. This is, I believe, Jessica and Kalyani will be doing some streams during this week. Week 7, this is also the most important, just so you are not saddled with student loan debt by the end of your college admissions, or by the end of your college graduation, right? So really, we'll dive into how you can secure financial aid and scholarships, and a lot of them. Week 8 is financial aid. Week 2, scholarships and grants. And so grants, you don't have to pay back. So take advantage of those if you can. Week 9 is like that last week of the program. This is where we'll talk about how you can go from I guess week 9 is more about like just like the post admissions process, right? Like volunteer opportunities, what life is for your during your career search, gap years, anything like that. That isn't necessarily related to the college admissions process directly, like the other pieces, and we'll cover everything else there. And the short link to the Fiveable calendar is fiveable.me/Google or college calendar. Partnerships and event hosts. Justin, would you like to go over some of these because you've been working directly with them?
Absolutely. So like Ton said, we're going to have live events placed throughout the college program curriculum. And each of these partners that we've selected, they kind of are professionals in their own niche area. For example, just to pull one out, the college essay guy, you might be familiar with that name. If not, he really specializes in writing that personal statement and that college essay, as well as the supplementals. And so he'll help walk you through, how do you even start it? How do you go about it? Ways to edit it, how to make yours stand out. We also have companies like June coming in, and they're going to talk about mental health through the college admissions process, because as you will soon see, things might get overwhelming. And so their job is to come in to really show you how to prioritize your mental health. And so all of these live events will be coming in to show their special area to you. And so you'll walk away with a whole new toolbox of skills to bring to your college admissions process.
Yeah, these companies are a big deal, right? They know their stuff. And so gaining an opportunity to work with them is like really awesome. Some of these folks are current college students too. And so they're even closer to the process than a lot of us. And so Forage specifically, they work with career exploration, and they work with Fortune 500 companies to provide like virtual work experiences. So it's super cool. Fiveable Squads. Alexis, do you want to talk about Fiveable Squads? It's all right here for you.
Yes. Fiveable Squads are groups of 10 students who are very similar to each other in their interests or their goals for the program. So you will get a survey in your email if you've already signed up and paid for the program today, I believe. Really exciting stuff. Asking you a few questions about yourself, what you're trying to get out of the program, what stage of the college admissions process you're on. We're going to match you with 9 other students with very similar activities to you, goals. You guys will get to hang out every week, accomplish some of these goals using hours, and we have some amazing mentors on the program's intern team that are going to be helping you guys out if you have any questions on how to accomplish these goals. So we're going to do a lot of matchmaking, and hopefully you guys find a lot of friends.
Yeah. Also, there's going to be college student mentors through the College Crew program that the community team is putting together. And so we are going to be recruiting like dozens of college students to kind of help talk with you or advise you and speak with you and kind of walk you through the process as well. Yes, we're all Fiveable is a friend matchmaking service. That's all we do. And we are here for that.
Yeah, the hope with squads is like really to help you with like accountability too. So it's like you really are not doing this alone. There are other people that are in your time zone that are interested in the same things you are, that can help you. Like you guys can research majors together, you can research colleges together, you can bounce scholarship ideas off each other. Ideally they'll be like similar grades and try to like match people based on like the most. It's matchmaking, right? We're trying to think of who will be the friends and put you together because we think you will have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you get what you put into it. If you have like a really awesome group, then you're gonna have a really good time through this program. And if you feel like your group is not super active, we'll have spaces where you can go and find other people that are we call them free agents, right? We'll give you the template on how to set up your own team that's not sorted by Fiveable, but you can find people in the community, and then you can join forces with them. Or if for any reason your group disbands, then we can move you around. But basically we'll kind of do the initial sorting, but at a certain point that will be cut off, and then people will just be, there'll just be a bunch of free agents, and then y'all can form your own teams. And that kind of allows for a lot more flexibility than just cutting it off completely after a certain date. This is probably one of the most exciting parts of this program for me, to be quite honest. Let's see. So throughout this program, there's going to be a lot of different things, a lot of different ways where you can get support, right? Live chat. If you go to fiveable.me in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe the hours are 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you can talk to one of our student success folks. Email, I would probably not use email if live chat is available at that moment. Email typically takes a little bit longer to respond to, but live chat, we can help you instantly. If for any reason you are really stressed out, or you feel overwhelmed, or you're really struggling with something, maybe it's super personal, we would definitely advise you to reach out to the crisis text line. Just because it has crisis in its name does not mean you have to be in a complete emergency to reach out to them. They are trained counselors who are trained to talk about any topic under the sun. And it's all anonymous, and they don't share your information or anything like that. So if you text Fiveable to 741-741, that you can use that resource. It's completely free and it's completely anonymous. Discord, there's the college Discord, and there's also, oh man, you don't see all the emojis? We do not run the crisis text line. The crisis text line is its own organization, and they train a whole bunch of volunteers to help answer you. Discord, you have the main kind of AP Fiveable Discord, and then there's also the college server, right? Thanks for dropping that in the chat, Alexis. But the college server is where we'll be spending a lot of our time this summer. And so really getting to know each other, like drop your chats in the college server and we'll kind of help you there. Help.fiveable.me is what is commonly known as our knowledge base. So if you, for some reason, you can't get an answer about the program or Fiveable or anything like that, you can go to help.fiveable.me, which I will drop in the chat. This will also be in the handbook as well, but you can kind of go browse through all the articles. We have almost everything under the sun for Fiveable. And so browse there first. If you can't find an answer anywhere else, then you can reach out to somebody or wait until the next day until the chat is available. And then your squad, right? Your squad is meant to be like your new support system. This is gonna be a brand new group of people that you'll be working with. Similar to it's similar to when you get into college and you go to orientation, you'll find your tribe and then you'll kind of hang out with them and then you'll stay friends, right? And that's kind of like, this is kind of like an introduction to that. Your squad will help you build social skills if you're kind of terrified about the idea of meeting new people at college. And then you can also fall back on them too. Anything else to add on this slide, folks?
Pretty comprehensive. Basically, whatever you need, we got you.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely think of a squad nickname because we want to hear them. And then also maybe there might be a reward for the best squad name. Who knows? Maybe I'm lying, maybe I'm not. But yeah, that is kind of like an overview of like what you can expect from the program. We'll host an after party kind of discussion in the kickoff channel in Discord. If you let's meet up there. And if you're excited, definitely share about definitely share the program, share the scholarship form if you know students who are Title I, or if they're first generation, or if they're a DACA recipient, like definitely share the program with them and also the scholarship form. And then we'll use the hashtag Fiveable goes to college. Cool. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. There's a bunch of questions in the Q&A.
Yes. They've been answered. Y'all have been doing work while I was talking, huh?
Alexis has been answering these questions fast. Just like,
if you're interested in joining extracurriculars for college, when should you start contacting coaches, directors to let them know that you're interested? Honestly, as soon as you can. As soon as you figure out that you're interested in something, I would definitely recommend to go and talk to those people, right? Even if it's not beginning for quite some time, show them that you're interested ahead of time, and then that'll keep you top of mind in their heads, or you'll be top of mind in their heads. If we choose to participate in everything the program has to offer, how much time would we be putting in weekly? Again, it's like you get what you put in, but I'd say maybe 1 to 3 hours a week would be super ideal, because there is a lot of information, and then you might even find yourself socializing more than you thought you initially would, right? And that could be time consuming too. But for the core program experience, I would say about 1 to 3 hours with the content, and then the 2 live events a week. And then there'll also be like supplemental programming too. And so I would say roughly 3 hours. What will happen to the Discord server after the summer program? Will it continue to be active, or should we expect it to die down? Oh no, it's gonna keep growing it's gonna keep growing until, it's gonna keep growing, because we'll have multiple college programs per year. And so they'll kind of just like roll over. The live events are roughly an hour long, usually typically 45 minutes for the core events, and then 15 minutes for Q&A for each one. Do we mention our extracurriculars in our colleges, or is there a separate list we make up? Or do we mention all of our extracurriculars in our resume? I'll give you a very basic answer, but you have to come to week 2 for the full answer. I would not list everything on your resume. Personally, I would hate to see that, but I would recommend listing your most important ones and the most relevant ones to the job application that you're submitting your resume for. More to come in week 2. Also bring your resume to week 2 and I'll roast it. Anybody else want to answer some of these questions?
Yeah, what's the difference between the summer and fall college program? So I think that we know that in each season, you're sort of spending a lot more time and we're focused on different things. The whole like journey of the college admissions process is the same. And so the 10 weeks are similar, but I think that the focus changes and the groups of people change. Like we would anticipate that in the fall, it's a lot of students who just like are literally applying to college right there. In the spring, it may be more like juniors, right? Like it kind of changes of like what the makeup of the group is like, what our focus might be, just based on deadlines that are coming up. So in the summer, like the summer is definitely just like a much more chill vibe because we're not all rushing to meet a deadline at the end of the program. And the students who are joining the summer program are like really forward thinkers, right? So I think the general vibe of each program is a little bit different, and we may like adjust based on the time of year, but for the most part, they're pretty similar. And we'll just keep doing them so that every student has a chance to get into one.
Yeah. Also, Justin, we set up a special little session for this, but we're gonna do some college true or false questions. So Justin, I'm gonna let you lead this.
Absolutely. Let me just get it pulled up and I'll share my screen with you all.
Stop sharing. All panelists. And just when you're ready, start sharing your screen. But basically, Justin will bring up about like 10 prompts, and then you'll have to guess if it's true or false. And we'll decide as a group if you are ready for college. And if you're not, then that's why you're here, right? So don't feel too bad.
All right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So like Con said, we're going to do just 10 true or false questions. It's totally okay if you do not know the answers to these. Hopefully by the end of the college program, you will, or you'll at least have the resources to answer these questions. So we'll just go through them together now. Perhaps you could just drop in the chat what you think the answer is. So let's do the first one. When applying to colleges, there's only one application you need to submit, which is known as the common application.
Every single person said false immediately. You guys are really smart.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess we have some smart people here. because that is correct. There are multiple applications that you may need to submit to different colleges. The common application is just one example, but it's not accepted by all colleges, which we will cover. Next one, when applying to colleges, you must submit your standardized test scores. For example, the SAT or the ACT.
Ooh, this is tricky.
It populates so fast.
It's like a F that kind of looks like a T, depending on how you look at it.
All right, seeing a lot of it depends, falses. Okay, we're definitely on the right track of thinking here. False. Some colleges do have test optional policies, which we will go over during the college program, and you may be able to submit other materials as a substitute. For example, a research paper from high school. Next, true or false. You can ask for a letter of recommendation from a teacher who you did not receive an A from in their class.
These are good.
Wow, you guys are geniuses. True, letters of recommendation do not need to be from a class you earned an A in. That is a very common myth, but not true. They could be from just any teacher who knows you well. And Jessica will go into more of that during her live event with you all. True or false? You must know your major when applying to colleges. Wow, so quick. False. A majority of students will not know what they want to study in college, and that is totally okay. You do not need to know exactly what you want to major in when applying to college, but again, we will have live events to help you discover what you might want to major in, so you have a more informed decision. True or false, you must attend a college that you applied to as early decision and get accepted to, regardless of the other colleges that you applied to. This is a mixed one. I'm seeing trues and falses. The answer is true. Early decision is binding, so make sure you 100% totally want to go to a particular school when applying early decision. We will also go more into that during the program.
Trip them up, just.
I know, throwing a true in there, what? True or false, you can attend a state school located in a state that you do not live in.
That's a good one. It's like a true question. Nice one.
Thanks. You know, just giving them a little surprise here and there. But I think they got it. True. You can absolutely attend a state school even if you don't live in that state. Example, if you live in California, you can still attend Rutgers University in New Jersey. True or false? The more extracurricular activities you have, the better your application. Ooh, someone gave a false with many A's. I think you're on the right track. This is not always true. Common misconception. While colleges do like to see breadth, they also like to see depth. So having many extracurricular activities may be good, but make sure you're able to fully commit to them, which we'll also go over during the college program. You can take both the SAT and ACT tests. Wow, many truths. Yeah, you can absolutely take both of the tests. Some find that one suits them better than the other. We'll also have a live event on standardized tests as well. True or false? And this is the last one. If I do not get into my top choice school, my life is over. Big frowny face. Oh no.
True.
You got it, Amanda. No, false. Getting accepted to any college on your list is an accomplishment to be proud of. You will have opportunities to try new things and grow at any college you attend. So relax, take a deep breath, and let's get ready for the college program at Fiveable. Yay.
That was fun. Also, those are all things that I worried about. Also, fun fact, if it makes you all feel better, I went to college thinking I was going to major in biology pre-med, and I failed out my first year. So don't feel bad. It can't be worse than that. But I ended up changing my major in my second year. So sometimes things don't work out and then they get better, right?
It's never the end of the world.
Now I'm at Fiveable. Awesome. Anything else from this group? Any words of wisdom? There's a bunch of college students here or just recently graduated. Tina, Judy, love for you to kind of give some like advice or tips to this group of students.
Yeah, awesome. Actually, I think that the college program, we've been working really closely with it. And having gone through that process as a current college student, and I recently transferred, so this is all still fresh. Everything about this college program is something that I wish I had whenever I was in school. So I'm really excited that you guys are all here. And I think what we have that's going to come here, it's like there's top tier, there's God tier, and then there's like SS tier, and like this is SS tier. Like this is untouchable. So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to take this and run with it and see everything you'll learn from it. Okay, someone knows about SS tier, but yeah.
Plus one to what Tina said. I come from like a first generation background. So there's like, even though there were like a lot of challenges that like I went through school, I think like what this college program could offer, it can really like help, support you along your journey.
I am a community college student, and I just want to say that community college is great, and it's an amazing like thing to do, and you don't have to go to a university or a state school or another kind of really fancy place. You can go to community college and get a really good education right in your hometown and not have to pay for, all those necessities of housing and things like that is in college. And community college is just great. And if you do want to go to university and it's just not available right now, you can go to community college and transfer. Like, it's just amazing.
If I can also like tag along on what you said, Alexis, I actually just finished community college, and I personally would recommend it to just about anybody. I think it's an amazing option, and you should really look into it. If you're not too sure on what you want to do, it's a great place to go. It's a great community of people, and don't let anything scare you about it. But yeah, I guess that's my 2 cents. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish I went to community college. I went straight to private school, and now I kind of regret it.
Something I did learn in my admissions process, though, was that the private schools sometimes give more financial aid. And so even though the price tag looks high, like, because some of my friends, like their parents wouldn't let them apply. And my mom was like, just apply, see what happens. And ended up like the one that gave me the most aid was the most expensive school. Yeah, I went to BU. Go Terriers. I mean, I'm still paying for it, but it was still cheaper than the other ones. It's Boston University.
Justin, could you tell us a little bit about your experience at Brandeis?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said, I graduated from Brandeis last year. I was very involved with the admissions office at Brandeis. I started off as a tour guide and then moved up to working in the office as a student employee. Outside of admissions, I majored in biology and minored in music and psychology. So I did a little bit of everything. And that's, I think, one of the beauties about colleges. You will just find the place that will allow you to do everything you want to do and explore everything you want to explore. And like I said, it'll all work out in the end. So don't stress too much.
Oh, Tina said he only knows one BU. He said, forget Boston.
That's the other one.
Better one.
Oh. Aaron, I'd love to hear like a nugget of wisdom that you can give to this group from your time at UW-Madison.
I'm like just still fixated on the conversation around the community college, to be honest, because like I just want to touch on that really quick. The smartest people that I know like did community college, graduated like the exact same way that I did, and spent like 1/4 the amount they did. And I just like really want to reiterate how underrated of a move that is. And like, God, it is just such a smart move. So there's so many ways that you can go through life, college, no college, community college, and still be successful. And like everyone just kind of needs to realize that. Schools make it feel stressful, like you have to do it one way or the other, and you really just don't. So that's my nugget of wisdom, if I were to have one.
It's good. It's good wisdom.
Jason, are you headed to college anytime soon?
I still have a year before I even start thinking about any of that stuff yet. What I'm just thinking about mostly is just now my entrance exams, like, SAT, ACT, So that's what I'm most thinking about.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Xavier, do you have any nuggets of wisdom around this?
I would say just to talk to people when you're thinking about what you want to major in. I worked in a vacuum and didn't talk to anyone about college. Went in as a poli-sci major because I wanted to be a lobbyist, and I lasted a semester. So yeah, talking about someone with what I actually want to study would have saved me some classes.
Awesome. Any questions in the from the? I guess we'll just like take some more questions, and if we don't have more questions, will you go over information about DO, DEA schools? I believe that there's some information about that in the college handbook. If you're an immigrant, you do not have a green card, are you considered an international student studying in the US? If so, how would the application process be different for international students studying in the US? That's a little bit of a complex question, but we will answer that in the program, so stay tuned. Amanda, you look like you have some information there.
I do not. I was just gonna say that, like, for something really specific like that, we'll just make sure that we have someone that can help you research it. Even if we don't know it, then we can kind of guide you through that.
Yeah.
There's a question in the chat. How do you get your college handbook? So if you have purchased or gotten a scholarship for the program and you redeemed it, you're going to get an email, I believe today, with your link, and you'll be able to navigate through it on Notion and see all the resources that we've built for you guys. It's really exciting. They worked really, really hard on it, and it looks amazing.
Ooh, should we give you a sneak peek? Or no? Alexa says no. Sorry, guys. They said no. Blame them. No, all you have to do is wait 15 minutes and you'll get it in your inbox. But just a reminder, the email that you will get, it'll tell you everything that you need to get started. So if you don't have a Notion account, get a Notion account, because what you'll do with the handbook is you'll duplicate it into your Notion workspace. And then hours, if you haven't used hours, your Fiveable Squads will live in your hours room, and so that's like a workspace that you can collaborate and all that stuff. The survey for the Fiveable Squads, yes, will be in the email as well. So all of those things will be in your email in 14 minutes. We also love hours. That's why we joined forces. Will this program cover specialized programs like radiography certification? Alexis, you're shaking your head yes?
We're going to discuss some specific programs like, technical schools, paths other than college. Like if you don't want to go the university route, we still have a lot of information about alternative paths. Technical school maybe is the word that I'm looking for. Things that can help you be successful in your career other than college. And so we'll definitely touch on some special programs within different colleges as well.
UA, is there a specific way Fiveable Squads are required to communicate, or is it up to us? We do not require you to do anything with your squad, except we heavily suggest that you meet up with your squad and you can talk to them in the hours room itself on Discord. We recommend using the hour space because there's all the tools that you need that's already in there, right? Pomodoro, style studying or working, the task templates and all that stuff. So
yeah, you'll be in a channel with 5 of those squads and you can hang out with everyone all together in Discord. And you're welcome to make a group chat in Discord, whatever you want. But yeah, we do recommend hanging out with everyone in hours every once in a while.
So each squad will not get their own channel in Discord, but there will be channels of 5 squads in the Discord just because of the Discord's channel limit. But there'll be about 50 people in a channel. So
there is no time limit to fill out these squad surveys, but we recommend you do it tonight if you can, or tomorrow. In the next week would be great, so we can match you with the squad pretty quickly. And those surveys will be open for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you guys will be free agents. 10 people are in a squad.
Mm-hmm.
I think just to reiterate, nothing part of the program is mandatory for you, right? It's not like, this isn't school. Like, we're not going to grade you on what you do or mark you tardy or, I don't know, call your parents. Like, we're not doing it. We're not here for that. This is a space for you to get support. And as Ton kind of mentioned earlier, it is really like whatever you make it. And so if you dive in and you meet a lot of people and you're making a lot of connections and you go to all the streams, like, you're going to get a lot out of it. And if there's a time where you can't make it to something, then you can't make it to something, and that's okay. And so we're not trying to be strict on those things, but we are trying to just create a kind of an inclusive experience for you.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people in this program, so you'll see as it starts, more people will pop up. But I can assure you there's a lot, and there's a lot of scholarship students, which is exactly what we want to see.
Yeah. Should we head over to Discord for the after party?
Yeah, I think we're good here. We will head over to Discord. If you don't have the Discord link, it is fiveable.me/college discord. We will have a copy of the slides. This video will be uploaded to our site as well. So any other questions, just move over into Discord and we will meet you all there. Any famous last words from this group?
If you have questions about your scholarships or what you've redeemed, which I got a lot of those in the chat, the best place to go is our website in the bottom right corner, the drift chat, where the scary storytelling interns can answer your questions.
It's my little face with the mustache. It's not a real mustache.
Amanda's alter ego.
Armando.
Armando. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming, hosts.
Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for coming, attendees. We'll see you in the program.
Catch you guys on the
Let's go.
Happy weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye.